Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Hunt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass hits complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Got his man. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooner.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Kentucky, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Now from inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Kentucky right back to the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they just... been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that bubble screen goes nowhere. You got to give the defender credit because he won at the point of attack, defeated the block. He was able to get to the ball carrier, get him down on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. After another clutch 3rd down convert, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a song.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Wildcats want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the...
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Quick spin on the run. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still running at the 40. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Under fire. It's complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners are on the move. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And the Sooners get it past the sticks.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down before some completions.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, better look out. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burns. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down for this offense. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll throw on 3rd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Okay, ready? And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's go! Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kentucky, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Caught over the middle. It's shot. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. The Gators will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Touchdown Sooners! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Firing to the right, complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
But just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games. That's a really good stop on the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Spins away from the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. From
the gun, to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Number 14, Arns punts it away.
They booted away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to swing it on second down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got it down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got the back over the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's locked. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Grab near the marker. It's John. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's locked. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That should be the final play of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gators will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy that
breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball split.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're an offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They're going to run it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Now he's looking to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later.
They got him! It's a sack! Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He caught it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll go to the air. Extending the play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
Leaves it with the back.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Give to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Under fire. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. He'll try it again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
You've got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming up.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you now.